We have slowly been making our way through bigger and bigger makeovers in this new house, and today it is time we're taking on the biggest one yet. This is a room so bad that I have been avoiding it entirely for the entire first year of living in this house. Wow. I can't believe a year has gone by that fast, first of all, and second of all, I've gone a year without this room. We are talking about the ensuite bathroom in our primary bedroom, and I personally think we have to just rip it all out and build it from the ground up. But I really want you to understand what I'm talking about, so I think we should just start off with a tour. Welcome back to the series where I challenge myself to use thrifted materials and a love of all things retro to DIY our family home from this farmhouse to that 70s house. Big thanks to the Lego group for sponsoring this video, and stay tuned for a play break at 5:27. This is really everything. Basically, we don't want to keep anything. The whole thing needs to come down so we can reimagine it all and put it back together. These walls, although they look like tile, is like an 80s panel of plastic, and it's so warped. It's not real tile. It's just bad. The floor is also tile, but all the grout is cracking, so the tiles are loose and they're breaking. And then I think the biggest problem is the shower area. So I've never even used this standing shower in the house yet because I feel like it leaks because there's so much caulking that has been applied everywhere, like down in this corner. This corner is the worst offender. And then in the shower itself is really messy. Here.
Well, go in there.
I don't want to step in there. Just looking at it is like making me nervous that it's gonna crumble and fall apart if I stand on it. So this area here is raised. Does that mean that likely there's like water pipes under here? Mm-hmm. So we have to be careful when we're pulling this off because I don't want water just gushing out of the floor. You know what? I actually don't mind this countertop. I think it's fun and retro, but I just don't think it's gonna work in the new plan because we probably want to do something a little bigger, depending. And the one thing I do actually like is this strip of lights. I think it's cool. I think we can reuse it. Truthfully, this toilet is in good condition.
We might be able to save it.
I would love to save what we can. This window is in a rough shape. I can't tell how much of it is just like this plastic piece really damaged, or is the window itself really bad? But either way, this is the only window in here and it's not really letting in much light, so maybe we could get a bigger window.
But those are concrete blocks.
I know. But we could think about it.
Break that thing off the wall. Yeah, rip that off.
Oh!
Is that mold?
No, but look how damaged this piece is. Like, it's like
Can we
disgusting.
fix that? Oh, come on, we can fix that. A little bit of glue.
Just needs a new coat of paint. But all of that aside, I feel like we can throw out ideas as much as we want, but we won't know anything until we just take away all the old. And then once it's empty and clear, I can draw like a proper floor plan and figure out like how much space we actually have to work with and what we really want to do. Sound good?
Let's do it.
Let's do it!
This is the cleanest air I've ever breathed. It's so fresh.
Up and down on me too. Are you dying of heat?
Yeah. His face is like dripping.
And I can't see anything because my eyes are all covered up with fog.
Okay, we got a ton done yesterday and I'm feeling good, but I have to say this process is taking longer than I thought it would because it's just messy and everything has to go. So with that being said, I think today I'm just gonna give myself a little break, a little bit of a reset before we head right back into demolition tomorrow. And honestly, there's just not that much creativity that goes into the demo process, which is why I am so excited to get designing this bathroom with you later in this video. But to tide me over right now, I want to share with you my new favorite way that I am bringing creativity into the home. Ta! This is a Lego set from the Lego Botanicals collection, and not only do I think it's going to be a perfect way to get creative with my hands right now, I also just think it's going to be a gorgeous piece of art to display in my home once it's built. So, let's get to it. I saw this piece like 1 second ago. Oh my gosh! Look at my little plant pot! It's also amazing how much went into just building the bottom of this. She's a cutie. Onto the flowers, which I am low-key the most excited to build. I love it. Growing up, building with Lego bricks was honestly one of my favorite things to do. And I do think it's part of the reason why I have such a passion for interiors today, because I would always be building my dream room layout, my dream home, because anything is a possibility. And one of my favorite pieces actually was the little window piece that you could put into the wall. And it actually opened like a little window. I loved that so much. You know what's underrated too? A step-by-step process. The amount of times that I'm trying to figure out a DIY and I just wish that I had a manual to follow. Sometimes what you really need in life is just a moment to not overthink everything. And truthfully, this has been giving me that. Okay, hold on. We have to fill the little pot. I thought I had finished, but there is one final step, and that is putting the soil in the pot, which you are not going to believe this, but the soil is just loose little Lego pieces. Check out how my completed Lego Birds of Paradise plant has turned out. This is the most beautiful thing I have ever seen built out of Lego bricks in my entire life. Now, I know that it's not always realistic to have different DIY projects or even different home renovation projects on the go, but what I do think is really important is having an outlet of play somewhere in your life as an adult. Play is a superpower in my mind and is honestly so important to keep you relaxed, refreshed, and honestly serve as an outlet for more creativity. There are so many other gorgeous Lego sets for you to check out. There's even a few more in this botanical collection specifically that are just stunning. You can click the link in the description to start getting creative today. This is 100% the refresh and the reset that I needed today. I'm feeling good and I'm ready to take on more demo tomorrow. Okay. All right, it is day 2. Back at the demolition process, which today we are still left with dealing with the flooring. So all this tile needs to come out still. I cannot believe we found carpet under there yesterday. That's gotta come out. This was interesting. This is the original tile that was underneath, I guess. It's like a swimming pool pattern. And then we're hoping that the drywall we found underneath here is still usable. And I don't know what we're gonna do with this wall, but that's for us to figure out later. All right, here we go, back at it. Okay guys, good morning. We've done it. We officially have a fully demolished bathroom. There's nothing in here except for a brick wall window and some wall studs. Oh, and the pipes. Now we get to move on to conceptualizing what the new bathroom's gonna look like. Here's what I want to do. I've been talking about this bathroom makeover for so long with my entire team that I actually want to go in and get their thoughts on this, because I know there's a lot of creative people there and people are going to have some great ideas that I haven't even thought of yet. So let's go into the office and pick some brains, shall we?
Shall we?
We shall. Okay, let's go.
I don't know, I feel like when I'm walking into a bathroom, I want to see the sink and the mirrors.
You're a busy gal, so using the existing plumbing hookups, I think would be ideal. Is it weird to have like a little sitting area?
Oh, sorry. All this would be the bathtub that you step down into.
Oh, that's cool.
Oh,
actually.
like a sunken bathtub.
Yeah.
But
I just definitely don't want the toilet across from the sink because we don't want to look at ourselves in that position.
I don't know if anyone like really likes going to the washroom with the door open, so like if you could close off some space there for that.
Oh, what? A pleasure working with you. Thank you very much.
Thank you.
I am most excited to hear from you because you've done a bathroom. It's been done
I know.
by you.
And I still love my bathroom, so I feel like I did a good job.
I have a blank space.
Okay.
Let me at it. Tell me what you would do. You can do anything.
Well, anything, but I do have some parameters. We have that level up flooring, and then the hookups can be moved, right? But
They can be. If bonus points if you can make it work as
There you go.
Because that makes my life easier.
I was gonna say get the vanity under the window.
I was thinking that. Or you know what I was thinking? Was doing like a tiny little vanity for like
sink?
makeup.
Oh, for makeup.
Like it doesn't need water. Just like, you know how good it is to have natural light in a bathroom when you're doing your makeup? People don't think about this.
It's revolutionary. A corner unit, so it's like you do get that, but then you also can do like another sink in the corner or something.
Oh.
Like at that.
Like this?
Yeah, like at that.
Oh.
Maybe even a little bit longer so that your sink is over there. Then you can do vanity there, and then you have sink there. What if we did like toilet here? And then I feel like this whole step up is shower. And then you have to do the classic half wall here, just so that when you're in the shower, you don't see the toilet.
Yeah, that's kind of gross.
And then your like faucet thing is like here. I would do open concept. I have open concept in mind. I think this is one really cool layout idea.
Where would you put the mirror though?
Here, above the sink. Which I know doesn't help you for doing makeup, but then maybe you have a little makeup stand, or the little sit.
How do you feel about these kind of like open concept areas, but then they also have a bathtub in them?
Oh yeah, it's cool. Just do you have room for it?
Yeah, I think you would. I think what you could do is literally put the bathtub like in here.
Yeah, but where do you put the shower? Oh, you shower in the bathtub?
Yeah.
I have not seen this in practice. I don't know if you shower, how much splatter there's gonna be.
I really want a bathtub. Austin's anti, and I'm like,
But you do have other bathrooms.
I know.
That can be renovated.
I know. Okay guys, I'm back and I'm ready to talk about it. I got a lot of amazing ideas from the team and I've been just sitting, stewing on what could be, and I have a plan and I'm ready to share it with you guys. Now, I'm gonna be talking about this plan as if this is exactly what we're doing, but you guys know the DIY world and the fact that I try and source as many things secondhand as I can. This is where we're trying to go to. It's not exactly what's 100% going to necessarily happen. So let's start off looking at the back wall where the stand-up shower and the toilet was. Through the demo process, I essentially realized that all the piping had been carved out of the concrete floor below, and to move any of it would mean carving out more of that, and frankly, that's just not a process I'm ready to take on, so I've somewhat decided that the plumbing is going to stay exactly where it is. That means we are doing toilet and shower on that back wall as well, but with a few changes. I think we can get away with a bigger shower than was there before. So I want to do an open concept shower that goes along the side wall. This means there's only one small wall that separates the shower and the rest kind of free flows into the rest of the room. If you've seen Kelsey's bathroom makeover, think shower like that. Now that's not gonna work with the platform as is because once the water falls off that platform, it can't drain properly. So I've come up with what I think is an interesting solve. Since we can't move the platform, let's just make the rest of the bathroom that much taller to meet the platform. Reasons I think this isn't a big deal is because there's already kind of a weird half step up into the bathroom, and it might only benefit from making it a bit taller, so it's really just like a full proper step into the bathroom. Added bonus is we do have good ceiling height, so bringing the floor up a few inches shouldn't be that big of a deal. Something that Austin's always requested is a rainfall shower head, so we're gonna do that with a wall-mounted shower head as well for when I don't wanna get my hair wet. Not every day is hair wash day. I love a good shower niche to hold all of your shower products, so I wanna put one on that side wall as well. The toilet will go back where it originally was in that back left corner. Talking a little bit about design, I really am feeling like a warm onyx tile for the back shower wall. I don't know what's possible when I start to go sourcing, but this is the vibe I'm really feeling. For the ceiling, I'm actually thinking wood paneling. This is something I have in a lot of areas of my house, so I think it would just blend in nicely, but also it's a pretty cool statement ceiling. For lighting in this bathroom, I'm thinking pot lights. I just think they're the easiest, cleanest way to really light up the bathroom well. Heading over to the vanity wall, I just say we keep these good vibes going with another accent wall made of wood. Now you might think this is a lot of wood in a room that is going to get a little bit wet, but I don't know, think cedar sauna. Those things get hot and steamy and wet all the time, and they're made entirely out of wood. Trusting in the vision today, and we'll figure out how to execute it tomorrow. But also, if anyone has advice on how to do wood paneling successfully in a bathroom, please leave it below. I'm going to need it. Thank you. So on that statement wall, we'll do some sort of mid-century vanity sink situation with a large mirror above it. Something we talk a lot about in our design course, which you can get all the information for in the description below, is the fact that you should never let pot lights or overhead lighting be your only source of lighting in a room, and this extends to bathrooms. So I would love to do some wall-mounted sconces on either side of the mirror here. Literally just to add more vibes. Can never have too many vibes. Now on to the last wall in this room. This is the brick wall, the wall that has the window in it. This is the only window in this room and the only source of natural light. So something I'm hoping to do, fingers crossed I can figure it out, is to put in a larger window, because more daylight is always a win, need I say more. Now, natural light and makeup application go hand in hand if you ask me, so I think that on this extra wall space, I'd love to do a small little vanity section beside the window. I even think I already own a mirror that will fit here perfectly. TBD on if I make this a seated area in the corner here or just keep it standing. Curious to hear your thoughts on that. And on the remaining space on the adjacent wall, which will mostly be left empty for shower runoff, I want to do some wall hooks just to hang towels. And that's it. That's all she wrote. That's all she drew on the iPad. We have already come such a long way from where the bathroom started to it being a totally blank slate now, and I'm so excited to get into building things again in the next part of this bathroom reno. Nothing's fully been started yet, so if you have any thoughts or any major red flags you see or any super exciting design plans that are just bubbling inside of you, now is the time to leave them all in the comments below, because I am taking advice, I am taking thoughts as I head into the next part of this journey. And if you just can't wait to see this bathroom makeover get finished and you need some bathroom inspo right now, I'm gonna point you to Kelsey's bathroom makeover, full start to finish transition, and it's already done. You can watch it all, linked below and at the end here. Thank you so much for joining me today, and I will see you in the next one. Bye.